Hi, today we're going to be doing Jim Pankey's lesson number 2 from his Learn to Play Bluegrass Banjo series that you may or may not be familiar with. He's got a 10 lesson series for beginning banjo players who either for all ages. And so that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be doing lesson number 2. Previously, a couple weeks ago, I did lesson number 1. And my goal is to just start from scratch. I've been playing for a few years and I decided to just start over from scratch, develop some bad habits, and so I'm happy to start over, and I'm gonna do that with Jim Pankey's help with his video series, and so you can watch me do that, and maybe you get some value out of it. So, all right, the lesson number 1, just as a recap, I'll let Jim Pankey take over from here.
Welcome back. Now, a few days ago, I started you with a basic banjo lesson number 1, and I gave you 2 right-hand things to do. I gave you a roll pattern. I don't even know if I even told you the name of it. It doesn't matter. And I gave you a little pinch pattern. So let's review those real quick, and then I have some encouraging words. And then I'm going to show you something new today. And today's lesson won't be super long because I want you to have just a little bit of information to work with. I want you to get it good and clean and smooth before you advance to phase 3. So the rolls that we practice the pinch pattern. It's just a 3 pinch or 3rd string and then a pinch on the top and bottom with your thumb and middle finger. So 3 pinch. Now remember, you need to rest a couple of fingers, either your ring finger, your pinky, ring finger and pinky, but rest something there. You can see where that black spot on my banjo head is where I've rested my fingers, and that's not, well, there's some dirt there, but mostly it's just where the coating or the paint on this head has worn off. So anyway, so that's your 3 pinch, 4 pinch, and I hope you practiced that enough so that you could sit here and carry on a conversation with me and do it. It's kind of like walking. You should be able to walk and talk. And if you don't have it smooth enough that you can do that and not have to think about it a whole lot, then I want you to go back and practice that some more. Same thing with...
Let's try that. So he said you should be able to, if you can walk and talk, you can play and talk at the same time. So we'll see if I practiced enough for that. So he did the pinch pattern, so it was just like pinch pattern. Am I playing and talking at the same time comfortably? I don't know, maybe a little clumsy. Jim Pankey's lesson number 2, and we're just doing a quick review from last week. Remember to sit up straight and plant your pinky and ring finger properly. Okay, let's move on.
With the other pattern, alternating roll, which I gave you, is the 3-2-5-1. So 3-2-5-1. So 3-2-5-1, 4-2-5-1. You should be able to do that and not have to think about it a whole lot. So today we're going to add, so if this is walking, today we're going to add a little chewing gum. So 3 pinch, 4 pinch, roll. 3 pinch, 4 pinch, roll.
Okay, we're going to do that. 3 pinch, 4 pinch, roll. 3 pinch, 4 pinch, roll. 3 pinch, 4 pinch, roll.
Now, you
And a
gotta be
little bit
honest with yourself. You won't disappoint me, but you'll disappoint yourself if you've not really given yourself plenty of time to get that down. And it's okay if it takes you longer than 3 or 4 days to get that. Work on it. Spend some time every day getting that roll down, getting that pattern to where it's comfortable, so you don't have to think about it, because you're not going to have time to be thinking about it. We're gonna constantly add more and more things on top of that. That's the basis. That's the foundation of what we're going to build on. And so we're going to have things that we put on top of that we will have to think about. So I don't want you to have to think about the roll. I tell my students all the time, hey, no thinking. Don't be thinking. You just have to be able to do that. I mean, I'm sure none of you, well, I won't say none, because there's always that exception that has to think when they walk. Left foot, right foot. You don't want to be doing that. You just want that roll to happen. And so spend a bunch of time practicing it. And if you really haven't spent that time, stop this video, go back and do that, and then come back when you're ready. When you're ready. This video will wait, and so you go practice. But today, we're going to work on our left hand. The beauty of this thing is it's only one finger. We're just going to use one finger on our left hand, and we're going to give it 2 jobs today. We're going to do a slide, and we're going to do a hammer on. And you think, well, most banjo teachers, they showed me how to do some chords, and then I'm not going to do that. I want to get you to play. I want you to play a song. If I can get you to play this song, you are hooked. And then you can learn. If you can learn this, then I think it's going to give you the confidence to learn anything else that you so desire.
Let me just pause right there. I just wanted to point out what he's saying there is really important. And it's what distinguishes him from a lot of other teachers, I think. And you just got to remember that about Jim Pankey, is that he's not into music theory. Although he's very smart. He knows all about music theory and all the different types of chord shapes and all of that stuff. So all that stuff really matters to him. But for a lot of his students who are discouraged and have a lot of feel like the banjo is kind of a mystical thing. It's like only wizards can play it, and are pretty intimidated by the banjo. And speaking for myself as well, I grew up intimidated by the banjo and didn't think I would ever be able to play. And then Jim Pankey comes along and says, dude, it's no big deal. Just pick it up and you can play songs very easily. And that was sort of a shocker to me. So I've been hooked ever since, and it's a really defining philosophy for him. And there are some trade-offs with that approach, which I'll probably go through later. But it's not a perfect approach. I had some setbacks, probably as a result, my own fault, not Jim's, but. So just keep that in mind, that what he's really after is getting you hooked, like he said, hooked on the banjo and playing songs very quickly so that you can really feel like you're a part of it, and you don't have to be in school or something for years before you can even participate in a jam, for instance. So I just wanted to point that out. Let's continue.
So when we get through our lessons, and which there's probably only going to be a couple more after this, we're going to get you through a song pronto and get you playing something. And isn't that the goal? You want to be able to play the banjo. So today, slides and hammer-ons, and we're just going to use one finger. We're going to use our middle finger on our left hand, your social finger. Let me scoot around here and get a little better view for you. Remember, our banjo's in our lap, not on a leg. And remember, we've got our straight back chair. Straight back chair. All right. And we got our picks on. Thumb pick, 2 finger picks. I really don't care what brand of finger picks that you use. It does not matter to me. It's not important. All right, so here's our first thing we're going to do. We're going to take our middle finger. It's our social finger. I'd show you that, but then I get a bunch of downvotes. So take our, and we're going to go to our 3rd string. So 1, 2, 3. And we're going to be right there. That's all. Now I want you to hold that string down. Now, how tight do you hold it? Well, let's just touch it. That don't sound so hot, so you got to push down a little bit of pressure. Now it's a little buzzy, a little harder, and that's your note. That's all I want you to do is I want you to hit that string and let that note ring.
All right, let me do it really quick. All right, we're going to do that. Just going to mute it first. Again, sit up straight. Uh-oh. And then just slowly push down until it rings out really nice. This is a really good exercise because a lot of times when you start out, you have this urge to want to like really smash that string down on the fretboard, and there's really no need for that. And you're going to save yourself a lot of strain and tension in the future if you just keep that in mind. So you actually don't need to press all that hard. You do need to get close to the fret here, and like that, and just kind of push a little lightly. And it's a good idea to, when you're practicing, to always sort of get back to like 0, right? This is your sort of 0, and you mute it first, and then just get used to that feeling on your finger, like that amount of pressure that you're doing. That's gonna get you forward pretty nicely. So okay.
Now here's the part that you may not enjoy. We're going to slide that finger to the 4th fret. So we're going to hit that string and slide to the 4th fret. Now, your fingers may get sore. Okay, truth is, your fingers will get sore, but only one. Only your social finger. So it's going to get sore. So you're going to hit that note, and then we're going to slide it up to the 4th fret. So to there, to 4. So hit the note, and then slide. Note, slide. And that is a slide. Nothing more, nothing less. There you go.
All right, try that. Again, maintain that pressure all the way through the slide. Okay.
Note, slide. Just the 3rd string. And I want you to do that a bunch. Now that's your slide. Then your hammer on, another middle finger thing. You're going to hit your 4th string. That's the big one. You're going to hit it. Hit it good and solid. And then you're going to take that middle finger and we're going to put it down at the 2nd fret really quick. And it's going to make a noise. So hit the string and then put your finger down. Put it down quick. Don't put it down slow. If you put it down slow, it'll sound like that's no good. You want it down.
All right. We'll do the hammer on. I'm all the way back here. I did that wrong because I wasn't paying attention. It needs to be closer to the fret. Okay.
Quick. So hit the note and hammer. That's called a hammer, or hammer on. So you got a slide and a hammer on. Slide, hammer on. Now, those are the two things I really want you to spend a bunch of time doing. I want you to get them clean. I don't want to hear any, well, I'm not going to hear anything unless you track me down and play the banjo for me, which, well, I'd be okay with that. But I want you to do it. I don't want you to hear any dead notes or buzzing or rattles or anything. I want those notes to be super clear when you play them. So you got to listen to what you're doing. Now, let's complicate this just at least a little bit, because you got a left hand thing and you got a right hand thing. Let's put them together. Let's do it with that first little pinch pattern. So remember, we went 3, pinch, 4, pinch. All right, let me back up here a little bit. We'll get all of me in there, because those notes we need to see all of me. All right, 3 pinch, 4 pinch. Now remember what we did. We had a slide that was on the 3rd string and a pinch that was on the 4th string. So let me show you what I want you to do. I want you to hit 3, slide, pinch, and then the hammer, pinch. The hammer's on the 4th string. So 3, pinch, hammer, pinch.
Okay, we can do that.
So I want you to try to do that this week. 3, pinch, 4, pinch. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, you got that? And then we can practice it with our roll. It's an alternating roll. Remember, it's 3, 2, 5, 1, or thumb, index, thumb, middle. So remember, it goes, we did 3, 2, 5, 1, and then we did it off the 4. 4, 2, 5, 1. So we're going to do slide. And then on the 4, we're going to hit the hammer. So slide, hammer, slide, hammer. Now I hope that makes sense. Now you got your slide, 2, 5, 1, and then hammer, 2, 5, 1. So 3, 2, 5, 1, hammer, 2, 5, 1.
Okay. 3, 2, 5, 1. 3, 2, 5, 1. Hammer. 3, 2, 5, 1. Hammer. 3, 2, 5, 1. Hammer.
Now look, that doesn't seem like a lot of information, or maybe it does. So I need you to work on that and get it smooth. And refer back to the video. You can hit the pause button or stop, or you can rewind. You can do that as many times as you want to. I'm okay with that. It won't bother me a bit because I won't know you've done it. So you back that video up and you go through each of those spots until you understand it, until you get it in your ear. And I want you to be able to do that roll and pinch smooth, so where you're not thinking about it. And I want it to be natural. I want the slides and that hammer on to where you can do it without thinking about it, because if you're thinking about it, you won't be able to think ahead. And at some point we're going to have to be thinking ahead in our song to know what's coming up next. So for those of you that's moving along pretty quick, I'll give you one more little thing. We're going to just combine those two pieces, and you work on those, okay? And then I'll see you again back here in 3 or 4 days. Shouldn't take you too awful long to get that smoothed out, but if it takes you 3 or 4 weeks, then you come back in 3 or 4 weeks. There'll be a video here waiting for you. All right, y'all be sure to subscribe too. But let me show you this real quick. So you're going to do your slide with your pinch, and then a hammer, pinch, and then do the roll. Slide, hammer, slide, hammer. So I know that may seem like a lot, and if that's overwhelming, just go back and work on those slides and hammers, and then slowly incorporate it into your right hand pattern too. And I promise you, you can do this. I have little kids and old kids do this, and so I know you can too. It's just a matter of spending the time with it, and I wish you would spend, a little bit of time every day. I tell my students that I want you to practice every day that you brush your teeth. Now, okay, you don't have teeth. All right, I want you to practice every day. So we'll see you in a few days. Subscribe, hit the like button, and go back and watch the other video. That'll help you get tuned up. And next time, we're actually going to start on song. I promise you, we're going to start on a tune, and I'll show you a quick and easy way to check your tuning without using a tuner. And that'll be next week's lesson. Until then, y'all have a great day. We'll see you in a few.
Okay, that was it. Yeah, if you got any value out of that, please let me know in the comments. If you have any thoughts on his sort of approach and philosophy toward teaching banjo for beginners, let me know. And do share this video if you think others will get any value out of it. And of course, subscribe. So that's it. Next time I see you, I'll be doing either lesson number 3 or something else that I want to talk about. So yeah, let me know. And stay tuned. So we'll lead off with, or leave the video with what he said to practice. So we did the roll, pinch with the slide and the hammer on. So we did.